One motherfucker ain't leaving this city without one. Cliff! On to the motherfucking next.
Today we're going to be diving into the aftermath of the Week 4 matchup, the Arizona Cardinals versus the Washington Commanders. And, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a good night's sleep, because we're going in. Alright everybody, welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack up that like button and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. On this channel, we're covering the Arizona Cardinals throughout the entirety of the 2024 season. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright everybody, let's go and dive right into it. Let's dive into the Week 4 aftermath, the Arizona Cardinals versus the Washington Commanders. And ladies and gentlemen, if there's any time that you want to push the panic button on a season, I think this is the time. There's a lot of Arizona Cardinal fans right now that are contemplating on the idea that Kyler Murray isn't the guy. They're already coming out with the game plan to trade him away. And this is what I feared, right? I've been talking about this all offseason about the way that the Arizona Cardinals attacked the free agency market. We all told ourselves that it's year 2. We don't need to have to go after those big splashy names. But at the end of the day, the result that we're seeing right here is the result of what Monty Ossenfort and this front office did for year 2. And I kind of felt like this was going to happen, right? Where the Arizona Cardinals were going to be outmatched defensively, and kind of led to believe that our offense was going to, be high and dry. But the complete polar opposite happened. We are still getting left high and dry from our defense, but our offense is now having so many second half woes. Nobody knows how to fix it. Kyler Murray was asked again today, and he chuckled, right? He chuckled. I'm not sure why the chuckle. Maybe it was a nervous chuckle. I don't know what it was, but Kyler Murray, made it clear that it's not just, it's not a thing, right? It's not a thing, but that's the problem. A lot of these guys in this locker room are skating away from the idea that it is a thing. The fact that the Arizona Cardinals second half crumbles, in the offensive side of the ball, it is a thing. It's happened last year with Josh Dobbs. It's happened in this first 3 out of the 4 games that we've seen so far, where the Arizona Cardinals have not done anything offensively in the second half. And I don't know if it's just arrogance from this coaching staff. I don't know if it's execution from the quarterback, either Josh Dobbs or, Kyler Murray, but something needs to get fixed, and it's not getting fixed. And that's one of the most frustrating things that we're seeing as Arizona Cardinals fans. The fact that we're hearing a lot of great positivity from this coaching staff, about moral victories. We never got beat down like this, but here at the end of the day, wins cure all, ladies and gentlemen. And if this continues to happen, and I mean the losing trend continues to happen, there might be some changes at the end of the year, right? The Arizona Cardinals are in an unfortunate circumstance pertaining to their schedule and what happens after this Week 4 matchup. We got the 49ers, which has Super Bowl aspirations. We got the Green Bay Packers, that the Cardinals are actually traveling to Lambeau Field. And then we got the Chargers. This is a very, very pivotal time for Cardinals fans to really come to the realization that, are we progressing? Are we really progressing as the year 2 of this Jonathan Gannon regime? Because honestly, what we're seeing a lot of is Jonathan Gannon not providing much information to the media, and he doesn't want to answer the things he wants to answer. And I get it, right? At the end of the day, coaching talk, what I really do hope is that Jonathan Gannon is truly giving the accountability that was missing under the Cliff Kingsbury regime to this locker room, because this loss was not a regular loss for the Arizona Cardinals. We saw Cliff Kingsbury coming to State Farm Stadium, and we saw the Washington Commanders organization rally around a guy and a young quarterback to win this game, right? To win this game. I know this was a big game for Cliff Kingsbury, although he might want to downplay it. This was a big game for Kyler Murray, and Kyler Murray came out and did not look very good. I'm one of the first people to come out here and say Kyler Murray had a terrible game. Kyler Murray was outplayed by a rookie quarterback and by former head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, Cliff Kingsbury. Hey, have you heard of NFL All Day? This really cool way to collect and own official NFL highlights. You can collect some of the biggest plays in football, and now they're even adding the top rookies, just like Marvin Harrison Jr. and others from this year's 2024 draft class. Basically, you buy a pack with moments, like a touchdown or a game-changing interception, and each one of them is unique. They're all tied to a blockchain, so it's like owning a piece of the NFL that's totally yours. Plus, with the new rookie class added, you can pull a moment from one of the league's rising stars right from the start. What's awesome is that you can hold on to them or trade and sell them with other collectors. Some of the rarer moments, especially those from breakout rookies, can go up in value. So it's not all about collecting. Also a fun way to invest in the future of the game, and there are always new challenges and events where you can earn even more moments. It really feels like you're a part of the NFL community. In one of my vintage packs, I was able to pull the incredible Aeneas Williams with a huge pick six in the 1999 against the now Commanders. For my most recent packs, I was able to pull Marquise Hollywood Brown in 2023, taking an end-around pass against the Commanders, and Rondale Moore taking a pitch out of the backfield against the Seattle Seahawks. Seriously, now is the perfect time to jump in. Grab a pack and see what you pull. Come on over to NFL All Day right now, and let's get started. So right now where we're standing, there are 3 young rookie quarterbacks right now in the 2024 season that already has 2 wins compared to Kyler Murray only with 1 win on the season. So just let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. And for the people out there saying, well, this is year 2, this is a part of the process, we have Mike McDonald, rookie head coach for the Seattle Seahawks, starting off 3-0, right? So the thought of, oh, it's a part of the process. Why can the Arizona Cardinals, get another Bruce Arians, right? Because Bruce Arians, when he started, he was automatically a winning coach. He didn't go through these bumps and bruises. You can get a good head coach that establishes a winning culture from the beginning. And I'm not sitting here saying we need to fire Jonathan Gannon, right? I'm not sitting here saying that. Now, unless this season goes completely sideways, then maybe there might be some changes later on. But with the losing season, opens up Pandora's box, opens up a lot of unknown with the 2025 season. And guess what? If we start off with another rookie quarterback, then we're right back down to 0 expectations from this fan base, which is definitely something that I do not want to live in a world in, but it's the brutal reality of what this fan base just doesn't have any expectations for this Cardinals organization. And there's a portion of the fan base that it's always living in La La Land, which, I'm going to put myself in here to blame as well, because I do think it's a shame that the media of the Arizona Cardinals, the people who cover the Cardinals, do not light a fire under this organization more, right? There's a lot of things that are going under the table because nobody's really asking the right questions. And one of the right questions that should be consistently being asked to this coaching staff is, what are you going to do to fix the offensive side of the ball and not scoring a lot of points in the second half? How have we not figured that out yet, right? Especially when we have our franchise quarterback Kyler Murray coming back and starting off fully healthy. You would think that the Arizona Cardinals would not be dealing with these woes, these offensive woes. We wouldn't be dealing with these things, but the problem is that we're still consistently dealing with it, and somebody needs to address it. Somebody needs to take the blame, whether that's Drew Petzing. I know Jonathan Gannon is the head coach. He consistently says that himself, that, oh, it's all on me. But, Kyler Murray needs to get a blame as well. I'm already seeing a portion of the fan base saying, oh, if Kyler Murray had longer than 2 or 3 seconds to throw the ball. But if you take a look at the game, there are open wide receivers, ladies and gentlemen, and there were open wide receivers in the Lions game, and I almost promise you there were open wide receivers in the Bills game. We got to look in the mirror. We really got to figure out, is Kyler Murray the franchise quarterback that we all think and hope he is? A very good question was asked to Jonathan Gannon about why does he always feel the need to take the blame after every loss, and this is what Jonathan Gannon said.
The past 2 weeks you've said it starts with yourself, it starts with coaching. Why do you say that?
Because I'm the head coach. So everything that goes on out there is my responsibility. So when you get beat by whatever we got beat today, it doesn't feel real good. So I'm going to look in the mirror and adjust and adapt and do a better job.
Oh, I do agree that Jonathan Gannon is obviously the head coach and he should be the one getting the brunt of the blame. But I think at the end of the day, there needs to be something that is said to the locker room, right? Maybe we're not privy to it. Maybe, the coaching staff doesn't want to leak anything, and that's completely fine, right? But I really do hope that somewhere internally, we're really trying to get down to the nitty-gritty. And I'm not saying point the fingers or anything like that, but something needs to get established, right? And I'm hearing Kyler Murray speak after every loss. This is as defeated as I seen Kyler Murray look after a post-game show. We got beat. Kyler Murray opened up the press conference, and this is what he said.
Frustrated. To get beat like that at home, just in general, get beat like that. I thought we had a good week of practice and didn't come out here and show it. It's not good enough all around.
Well, I'm glad that Jonathan Gannon and Kyler Murray are both accepting, obviously, blame when it comes down to just absolutely getting beat and manhandled at your own stadium. I believe as of right now, under the Jonathan Gannon regime, I think we got 3 wins at home since he started as the Arizona Cardinals head coach. And honestly, there's a lot of videos out there saying, oh, the Washington Commanders taking over State Farm Stadium, oh, the Detroit Lions taking over State Farm Stadium, right? We're seeing a lot of these videos being posted on social media, but in order for you to fix that, you got to win. It's not rocket science, Michael Bidwell. It's not rocket science, Monty Austinford. If you want to get rid of that, that narrative of another fan base taking over State Farm Stadium, win. That's what you got to do. And to really think to myself, heading into this year, I'm really foolish. I really am. I was really hoping to be positive about the moves that Monty Austinfort was making, but at the end of the day, they were very subpar moves that he was making. Very, very safe. I don't want to do too much type of moves. Now that opens up another Pandora's box, right? Does that mean that Monty Austinfort knew that this was going to happen? That he knew that Kyler Murray was not going to be the guy to have multiple wins under his belt? Now, obviously, we're going down a rabbit hole and we're all thinking conspiracy theories, right? It doesn't make sense to me to hear Kyler Murray saying that he does not put a limit on this offense and what they can accomplish, but at the end of the day, the front office really not making any big splash moves to help the defensive side of the ball. So it's just a really, really weird situation to find ourselves in right now. I don't know if Kyler Murray is going to be the franchise quarterback for the Cardinals in 2025. I don't know how this is all going to shake out, but I think it's very, very important to establish what has happened in this game. Now, can the Cardinals correct it? Yeah, they can, right? They absolutely can correct it, but it doesn't help that I mentioned earlier that we got the 49ers, the Packers, the Chargers, and then we got the Dolphins, and then we got the Bears, right? It doesn't help that we got this tough schedule, but you can't use that as an excuse. If you want to be a competitive team, if you want to be a team that, is going to be a playoff caliber team, a team that's consistently winning, you can't worry about, oh, we got this tough schedule, that's why 2024 was as bad as it was. No, you're seeing a rookie quarterback in Jaden Daniels with 3 wins. You're seeing a rookie quarterback in Caleb Williams got his 2nd win over the Rams. You got a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix getting his 2nd win with Sean Payton over there. And really going to sit here and tell me that they don't have chemistry, right? One of the best wide receivers coming out of college and a franchise quarterback. They don't have chemistry in week 4 already. No, there's something seriously going on within this locker room. Something needs to get fixed, because I heard Jonathan Gannon say that nobody's going to be pointing the fingers. We've got a lot of good players in this locker room, but honestly, at the end of the day, if you're not winning and you're preaching that you're constantly saying is not attributed to wins, this is going to backfire on Jonathan Gannon, right? You can be positive, you can say all these nice glowing remarks, but if you're not winning, somewhere down in this locker room, something is going to happen. Whether it's the defense blaming the offense, whether it's the offense blaming the defense, something is going to happen. And I think that if the Cardinals don't get this ship corrected fast, it's going to get ugly really, really fast for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I get it. It is just week 4, but so far with what we've seen from the 2024 Arizona Cardinals is absolutely inconsistency in the quarterback play, inconsistency on the defensive side of the ball, inconsistency on the offense, inconsistency on the offensive coordinator. It's just an inconsistent team all around, and somebody needs to get this ship fixed. If not, like I said, it's going to get ugly really, really quick. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on the 2024 Arizona Cardinals? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day and go Cardinals.